Do you ever wonder why you feel weaker and shaky while doing everything right? You're eating well, taking supplements, and exercising. But weakness creeps in. Sarcopenia, a silent ailment, is not typical with aging. Startling research reveals you may lose 40% of your muscle strength in a year. We were wrong to think more exercise or pills were the answer for decades. After years of research, I found the secret on your breakfast plate. Finally, fixing one terrible morning mistake can reverse this pattern. If you can't open a jar or are scared on stairs, stay with me. I want your input before we begin. If this sounds familiar, let me know where you're watching from and tell me your story in the comments. I read them all. If this helps, subscribe and turn on the bell symbol. Thus, you'll never miss another elder-specific health tip. The first is in practically every American pantry and maybe the most deceiving. Top food, white bread. Toast in the morning is comforting, isn't it? It feels innocent. The toaster popping, the bread warming in your hands, the simple delight of putting butter on a golden brown piece. Feels like home. Millions of Americans start their days this way. Quick, easy, and filling. However, this seemingly innocent behavior is one of the most damaging to your muscles, especially after 60. Your body's silent response to that first taste is a disaster. Your digestive system works quickly when soft, fluffy white bread touches your stomach. After refining, it breaks down instantaneously into pure sugar because all the fiber and minerals are removed. Not a slow energy release. Glucose floods your bloodstream. Your body panics at this dangerous blood sugar increase. Alarms sound. Your pancreas releases a lot of insulin, which moves sugar from your blood to your cells. Your body may be doing its job, so this is fine. But this is the terrible secret. High insulin levels send a strong signal to halt burning fat for energy. It does something worse. It completely halts muscle healing. High insulin levels prevent muscles from absorbing and using protein, which they need to recover and grow after a night of rest. Like hiring a team of professional builders to fix your house. When they arrive, lock all doors and windows. Standing there, ready to work, they can't enter. White bread does that to your muscles when they require morning protein. But the damage goes further. This disturbing revelation is unnecessary for most elders. White bread slows muscle growth and increases muscular breakdown. After the sugar rush, the collapse is inevitable. As insulin removes sugar from your system, your blood sugar drops. After losing its rapid energy source, your body panics anew. It needs gasoline immediately. So it uses your muscular tissue, the most available supply. Your body breaks down muscle into glucose to stabilize blood sugar through gluconeogenesis. You're eating your muscles from the inside out because of 2 slices of toast. An extensive 3-year research tracked 2,000 seniors. Daily white bread breakfast eaters had troubling outcomes. They lost 23% more muscle mass than seniors who picked other breakfast selections. Not a small number. The difference between getting up from a chair easily and pushing yourself up with your arms. The difference between lugging groceries in one trip and feeling discouraged in the parking lot. Let me describe Eleanor. This hazard was vividly illustrated by my 6- and 2-year-old patient who came to my clinic 2 years ago. Eleanor embodied sarcopenia. She embarrassedly admitted that she needed her arms to get up from her favorite armchair. She told me she needed help carrying her groceries, was shaky on her feet, and trembled when she confronted stairs. After 2 falls in 6 months, her family was wondering if she could live alone. After reviewing her eating history, I uncovered something almost too simple to be the cause. For years, she had 2 slices of buttery white toast every morning. Her routine was rapid. However, white bread was her muscles' deadliest adversary, fighting silently every day. So we changed. I created a new breakfast plan for her that removed white bread and added muscle-building nutrients. The change was striking. She reported feeling energized within 2 weeks. She soon walked up the steps without considering the railing The best part? She proudly contacted me one afternoon to say she had spent the day gardening, lifting sacks of soil, something she hadn't done in years. She felt strong and confident again. Dr. Lee, I feel like I have my 4-year-old body back. She started by eliminating that one harmful snack from her morning routine. Food number 2, empty-bellied coffee. Now, an American rite is almost sacred. Millions start their day with a thick, aromatic cup of coffee. It wakes you awake, bringing tranquility before the day's tumult. Can this beloved ritual's timing be progressively diminishing your muscular mass? I'm not telling you to give up coffee, but consuming it before eating can have serious implications. You wake up after many hours of fasting. To help you get up and stay awake, your cortisol levels are highest in the morning. This rhythm is regular and healthy. When you drink caffeine on an empty stomach, you fuel the fire. Caffeine causes your adrenal glands to release an abnormal amount of cortisol beyond its morning high. Being super stressed and without food to fuel your body triggers your survival instincts. It thinks it requires rapid fuel in a fight or flight crisis. And whence does it acquire fuel? It uses your muscles, the most accessible supply. The catabolic hormone cortisol breaks things down. It tells your body to break down muscle tissue into glucose for a rapid energy boost. Every time you drink coffee on an empty stomach, you tell your body to sacrifice muscles for energy. You're exchanging long-term strength for short-term buzz. The tail worsens. Most individuals, including doctors, don't know this alarming fact. The morning coffee ritual does more than tear down muscle. It aggressively inhibits muscle growth for 6 hours later. This matters. Fasted coffee consumption raises cortisol, which suppresses IGF-1, a muscle-building hormone. Consider IGF-1 a muscle growth and repair master switch. High cortisol turns this switch off. Any protein-rich meal you have a few hours later won't activate your muscle-building mechanism. The hormonal environment is askew due to your morning coffee blunder. Therefore, your protein can't be used. Major study monitored 1,600 seniors over 14 months. Those who drank coffee on an empty stomach every morning lost 22% more muscle mass than those who ate breakfast or avoided caffeine. The researchers named this disorder chronic muscle catabolism. Due to the hormonal imbalance, the body breaks down muscles all day, even when you're resting. Robert, one of my toughest patients, will always be remembered. Security guard. Robert, 6 and 2 years old, was strong and hardworking. To support his family, he worked night shifts at a warehouse and day shifts at an office building. His schedule was hell. After sleeping for 4 or 5 hours at home, he'd rush to his second job. Coffee was his constant friend. He drank 6 to 8 cups a day on an empty stomach since he never had time to eat. His habit was slowly destroying him. He came to me with acute muscle weakness. He struggled to lift heavy equipment. He was fatigued to the bone, even caffeine couldn't help. His boss gently advised him retire because he could barely work. He was upset when I told him his coffee addiction was destroying his muscles. It wasn't too late, despite his belief. We entirely redesigned his morning routine. Coffee was shifted after a protein-rich breakfast. We addressed caffeine addiction. Early transformation was sluggish but steady. Today, Robert is different. He's back to full shifts without the exhaustion. The nicest thing is that he now coaches his grandson's little ball team. He wept as he informed me that a year ago he couldn't handle the equipment bag, let alone run around the field with the kids. Changing his coffee schedule and method saved his life. Food, number 3, processed meats. The next dish I'll discuss may surprise you because it's a breakfast staple and a quick method to gain protein. The sizzling bacon, tasty sausage links, and quick bite deli ham are processed meats. Protein is essential to strength, as we've been told for decades. They don't tell you that these breakfast staples contain a class of chemicals that stealthily fight your muscle fibers from the inside out. Nitrates and nitrites are main culprits. These preservatives give processed meats their pinkish color and shelf life. They prevent meat from rotting, but are highly harmful once inside the body. This happens. In your stomach's acidic environment, nitrates and nitrites begin a harmful change 30 minutes after consuming crispy bacon or breakfast sausage. They form potent inflammatory nitrosamines. They're not pals. After formation, these nitrosamines enter your bloodstream and travel to your muscles. They arrive like tiny sparks, causing tremendous inflammation. Your muscles literally enlarge. In response to an attack, your immune system attacks, but it confuses and damages your healthy muscle tissue. These meals cause modest, controlled explosions in your muscles every time you eat them. Chronic low-grade inflammation hinders muscle recovery and regeneration. It may not hurt, but persistent stress wears down your muscles. The surprising fact, which shows how sneaky these compounds are, is that the damage goes deeper. Nitrates induce more than surface irritation. They steal your muscles' energy and healing processes and turn them against you. Nitrosamines damage mitochondria when they enter muscle fibers. Your cell's power plants are mitochondria. As you may recall from science class, they generate energy for muscle contraction, repair, and growth. Damaged mitochondria leave muscles unable to function. They can't produce energy, so you feel weak and tired, and they can't mend and strengthen. It worsens. Damaged mitochondria release free radicals. These free radicals cause a chain reaction that destroys healthy muscle cells for hours after breakfast. You are cellularly poisoning your muscles. Over 16 months, a tragic research studied 1,400 elderly. Breakfasting on processed meats 4 or more times a week caused 33% more muscle degeneration than not. The researchers discovered chronic muscular inflammation syndrome, a disorder in which muscles are constantly broken down and unable to repair or regenerate, no matter how much protein you eat. I met Linda, a lovely former patient, at the grocery store last month. Retired instructor Linda is 6 or 7 years old. She came to me 8 months earlier in quiet panic. She had substantial muscle weakness. She needed to relax to carry a full load of goods from her car to the home. Her once proud handwriting was now so unsteady, she could barely sign a check. She was afraid of developing a neurodegenerative disease. Her consistent morning regimen was revealed during our consultation. Every morning for 12 years, she cooked herself 2 bacon strips and a sausage patty. She rigorously remembered her late husband's advice to have a hearty protein breakfast to keep strong. She was unaware that her love for her husband was releasing inflammatory nitrates. She was virtually unrecognizable in the grocery store. She boldly carried 2 big grocery bags on each arm and walked quickly. Her energy was evident. She said her life changed after we stopped eating processed meats and started eating muscle-building foods. She helps at 3 community organizations and takes ballroom dance classes with a new man buddy. Linda stated she feels stronger and more alive than in her 50s with a great smile. Stopping the morning bacon strip poison started it all. The 4th food is Skim Milk Oatmeal. Okay, this next one may be the most shocking because it's universally acclaimed as the ultimate nutritious meal, especially for seniors. Health magazine covers feature it. Dietitians advise it. Your doctor definitely recommends it for heart health. A dish of Skim Milk Oatmeal. The healthy, low-fat, high-fiber option seems right. How could that be wrong? They don't inform you that this superfood mix deprives your muscles of vital nutrients they need to survive and grow. Using fat-free skim milk with oats is the issue. A hidden calamity from good intentions. Break down what happens. We were taught fat is bad for decades, so we cut it out of everything, especially dairy. However, reducing milk fat removes more than calories. You're losing your body's delivery method for vitamins A, D, E, and K, which create muscle. Vitamins that are fat-soluble. Name tells it all. They need fat to enter your system. Without fat in the food, these vitamins travel through the digestive tract and are excreted. You may believe you're getting vitamin D for your bones and muscles by eating it with skim milk, but your body can't use it. While you believe you're feeding your muscles the healthiest meal, they're famished for these nutrients. It's like holding a door key and throwing it away instead of locking it. The alarming thing about skim milk is that it doesn't simply lack nutrition. This can deplete your minerals. The industrial technique that removes milk fat changes its delicate protein structure. This unbalanced protein is hard for your body to process. Your body must draw calcium and magnesium from your bones and muscles to handle skim milk's partially denatured protein. Pause and consider that. Your body must devour muscular tissue for minerals to digest this apparently nutritious diet. You're weakening your muscles and bones to stay healthy. A lengthy 18-month research monitored 1,900 seniors. Seniors who ate oatmeal with skim milk lost 29% more muscle mass than those who used whole milk or non-dairy alternatives. The researchers found that fat-free dairy caused nutrient malabsorption syndrome, which weakens muscles owing to vitamin and mineral shortages even when the diet appears healthy. I recall when I learned how harmful this healthy advice was. A few years ago, I attended my daughter's college graduation. Carol, a 6- and 9-year-old retired bank manager, was across the yard. Carol arrived to my office concerned. Her muscle loss was worrisome. She shook as she informed me she couldn't lift her 3-year-old granddaughter. Her spouse had to open the car doors. Her hands even trembled, making her embarrassed to eat in public. Carol was obsessed with her health, which was odd. Her breakfast was always a huge bowl of steel-cut oats, with skim milk and a banana for 15 years. Her cardiologist called it the ideal low-fat, heart-healthy dinner. She followed his advice exactly. She couldn't understand why she was weakening while following the rules. In that graduation ceremony, I saw the same mother chase her granddaughter across the grass, effortlessly hoist her high in the air, and spin her around as the small girl yelled with glee. She was beautiful, confident, and strong. She later told me that moving from skim to full milk and adding some of my other suggestions changed everything. She works part-time as a personal shopper, trekking miles and carrying heavy bags for hours. She said she has more vitality and strength at 69 than 55. Her problem began when she stopped drinking skim milk. Food 5. Refined cereals. Our final muscle-destroying meal is here. This one may be the most widespread. Over 90% of elderly households have it. It's probably in your pantry. You grasp it quickly. Health claims on the package make you trust it. Rich in vitamins and minerals, aids heart health and bone strength. Specifically, refined breakfast cereals. Bran, raisin, and corn flakes are touted as a quick, nutritious breakfast. Reality is a harsh and destructive contrast. Your body is turning on itself when these grains starve your muscles of their building materials. Let me describe tiny events. After sleeping, your muscles need protein to heal small tears from the day before. After eating that innocent cereal, your body feverishly searches for the amino acids it needs to heal itself within an hour. This is the fatal fault. Refined grains, even those with protein, have incomplete proteins. They lack or have low leucine, lysine, and methionine levels. Leucine is the master switch that starts muscle growth. Without it, nothing happens. Your muscles worry if they can't find these morning-building components. They need amino acids to function, so they harvest them from your muscle tissue, the only place they can. You actually force your body to cannibalize your arm and leg muscles to gain basic biological elements. But what makes these cereals so dangerous is that they don't only lack nutrients. They include substances that actively hinder you from absorbing nutrients from other foods you eat later in the day. The grain's protein structure is destroyed by intense heat and pressure during industrial processing to make crispy flakes and forms. This process produces phytates and lectins, anti-nutrients. These anti-nutrients attract amino acids in the gut. They block the absorption of protein molecules from lunchtime chicken or dinner-time fish. They transport valuable muscle-building proteins through your body and out as waste. You had healthy cereal at 8 a.m., still snatching the benefits of your healthy dinner at 6 p.m. An extensive 22-month research followed 2,500 seniors. Results were disastrous. Breakfast with refined cereals caused 37% higher muscle degeneration than protein-rich breakfast. Researchers called this protein starvation syndrome. when muscles disintegrate constantly because they can't get the building blocks they require, even after eating enough protein. Harold's metamorphosis is unforgettable. I met him at the hardware shop 3 months ago. 1-year-old Harold, retired carpenter. He was broken when he entered my office a year and a half earlier. He loved woodworking, but he couldn't anymore. His shaking hands prevented him from using precision tools. His strength was insufficient to lift lumber. He quit his weekend hobby of making birdhouses for neighborhood kids. His purpose seems lost. Harold's morning routine was exact like his woodworking. He ate 2 bowls of raisin bran with low-fat milk every morning for 20 years. His late wife started this pattern, and he never questioned it. He considered himself healthy. Harold wasn't aware that refined bran flakes were depriving his muscles of essential amino acids. That day at the hardware shop, I saw Harold confidently lift a load of 2x4 lumber over his shoulder and carry it to his pickup. He appeared strong with still hands. He said his life changed after he stopped eating cereal and started eating my breakfast. He's making custom furniture in his workshop again. He finished a gorgeous oak dining table for his daughter's family. "I feel like I have my craftsman's hands back, Dr. Lee," he added. He regained strength and personality by quitting bran flakes. You now know the 5 breakfast foods that have been quietly undermining your muscles daily: skim milk, refined cereals, processed meats, white bread, and coffee on an empty stomach. But diagnosing the problem is only half the battle. Now for the good news. Time for resolution. These 5 foods are the most effective muscle builders. These health magazine selections aren't random. I have personally utilized these scientifically proven muscle boosters to assist over 1,000 seniors. Like you, regain strength and vitality they believed were lost forever. The greatest part? You can find all of these things at your local grocery store. They're cheap and can be added to breakfast tomorrow. Eleanor, who couldn't stand. Remember? Remember Robert, too fatigued to coach his grandson? Remember Linda, Sarah, and David? Every single one changed their lives by substituting muscle-destroying meals with these 5 effective alternatives. If you're ready to change, grab a pen and paper and write things down. Let's begin. Top food: simple Greek yogurt. Eat plain, full-fat Greek yogurt in the morning. What happens? Within 15 minutes of eating this muscle-building powerhouse, your digestive system releases a flood of high-quality amino acids into your muscle fibers. Authentic Greek yogurt has 20 grams of full protein per cup, twice as much as ordinary yogurt. This is what makes it special for us. It contains leucine. The master switch is leucine. It activates and starts your muscle-building machinery. Greek yogurt provides the exact leucine your muscles need to start this process. A year-long study tracked 1,265 75-year-old seniors who ate plain Greek yogurt for breakfast. The results were fantastic. On average, they gained 18% more lean muscle mass than others. Even better, most individuals improved their grip strength and balance. Always use plain, full-fat Greek yogurt for optimal benefit. Your body needs healthy fat to absorb muscle-building vitamins A, D, E, and K. Add a tablespoon of chopped walnuts or almonds for extra protein and healthy fats. Instead of sugar, add fresh berries for sweetness. Eat it within 30 minutes of waking up when muscles are most receptive. Second food, eggs. The humble egg was wrongfully villainized for years. However, whole eggs may be the best muscle-building food on earth. Eggs in the morning provide all 9 essential amino acids in the right amounts for muscle regeneration. Eggs are the best complete protein because of this. They have the highest biological value of any food, meaning your body can use almost all of the protein for muscle building, unlike other sources. Egg magic is in the yolk. Vitamin D and half the protein are in the yolk. Vitamin D tells your muscles to develop stronger and absorb more protein. A significant study followed 1,800 seniors who ate 2 whole eggs every morning for 14 months. The results were amazing. The average lean muscle mass gained was 2.3 pounds, and muscle protein synthesis increased by 24%. Most demonstrated greater leg strength and physical performance. Always eat the whole egg. Cook them gently in coconut oil or grass-fed butter to preserve their nutrients, and eat them first thing in the morning to break your overnight fast. Third food, avocado. This gorgeous green fruit is a senior superfood. Monounsaturated fats hit your body in 20 minutes after consuming avocado in the morning. These aren't dangerous fats. The other muscle-building elements in your meal are delivered quickly by these fats. Avocados have more potassium than bananas, which prevents muscular cramps and ensures correct contraction. But here's the hidden weapon for over 60s. Avocado's nutritious lipids boost testosterone and growth hormone. These 2 essential hormones for muscle growth and maintenance drop with aging. Eat avocados to support them. A study of 1,400 seniors revealed that adding half an avocado to breakfast increased muscle protein synthesis by 19% and reduced post-activity muscular pain. Mash half an avocado with a pinch of sea salt and put it on eggs or Greek yogurt for optimal results. Avocados should always be eaten with protein. This combo boosts amino acid absorption by 40%, strengthening your meal. Fourth, lean turkey and chicken. A little serving of lean meat in the morning can reverse muscle loss, even though most people think of meat for lunch or dinner. Your body receives a powerful concentrated stream of high-quality amino acids within 45 minutes of eating lean turkey or chicken. 1 4-ounce serving of chicken or turkey breast provides 35 grams of pure bioavailable protein. These meats are special for elders since they contain creatine. Science shows creatine boosts muscle strength, power, and size. They also have high B vitamin levels, which assist your body turn protein into muscular tissue better than any other food. A major study of 2,100 seniors who added 3 to 4 ounces of lean beef to their meal had amazing effects. The average lean muscle increase was 3.1 pounds, and overall muscle strength improved 31%. Slicing leftover chicken or turkey from dinner and adding it to scrambled eggs is easy. Always add a healthy fat like avocado to boost protein absorption. Food 5. Nuts and seeds. Finally, nuts and seeds, which traditional healers have prescribed for generations for strength and longevity. Breakfasting on these nutritious powerhouses provides a unique blend of plant-based protein, healthy fats, and key minerals that work together like a muscle-building symphony. Healthy fats, including omega-3 seconds in walnuts and chia seeds, lower bodily inflammation, allowing muscles to repair and expand. The real secret is here. Seeds and nuts are magnesium and zinc rich. These 2 minerals are essential. They activate approximately 300 enzymes that generate muscle. They turbocharge everything. Over 1,600 seniors who ate 2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds for breakfast gained 1 on average. 8 pounds of lean muscle reduced muscle discomfort and enhanced hand function for 84% of them. Pick raw, unsalted almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds. Sprinkle a handful on Greek yogurt or eggs for crunch and nutrition. I know some may watch this video and return to familiarity. They'll keep eating white bread and sugary cereals because change hurts, but not you, right? You differ. Apply this information to feel stronger. You did it. What you learned goes beyond meal lists. It's a guide to regaining inner power. You have that power. You needn't change everything overnight. Do one thing. Add one of these meals to your breakfast tomorrow. Perhaps a dollop of Greek yogurt or an egg. Every big change starts there. We can establish a strong community together if you're inspired to take the first step. Comment below. I read them all and I want to hear from you. Always remember that you are stronger than you think. Your revitalization adventure has begun. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey. The next video is coming. Stay strong.